What inspired you to create a documentary about Nok Hairstyles?
So we chose to make a documentary on the hairstyles of the Nok people because it was more than just hair to them. It was a way of them to show their identity, a way of them to, mark their social groups, and possibly even a more spiritual thing, you know. And as Nigerians, as Africans, we're very spiritual in nature. Really, that's how we are. So it was a way to show their creativity and their culture, which I think is worth exploring.
How did you approach the research process for this project?
We wanted to be careful on how we tackled the Nok people's story and culture. So we brought on a historian. This gave us a deeper understanding of their culture and made sure we had an appropriate level of accuracy and respect.
What were some of the challenges you faced in bringing these ancient hairstyles to life through animation?
One of the main challenges we faced was, um, you know, they didn't have smartphones or any sort of photography back then. So we didn't have any visual aids or any physical tells of how their hair would look. But thankfully, their sculptures have stood the test of time. So we then use them as our main source of references.
What unique animation techniques were used?
I'm glad you asked. So what we did was we used a new way of animating, which is using Comfy UI, like we've always done, to stylize an image this time. And then we used that image and took it to this new online service, Runway ML. We used their new service, video to video process, to add movements to our already stylized images. So we went to their website, used a single image, we made sure the background was set in green so that we can key everything out later.
Can you walk us through the creative process from concept to final animation?
Like always, it starts with meta-human creation. After going into the meta-human creator, we created our characters to be faithful to the Nok people. We created their outfits, and then we started with animation. We made sure to capture the essence of the Nok hairstyles and what we're trying to portray. We tried to portray their lives, um, people doing the hair and interacting with it. And then afterwards, we, set the scene as we wanted them according to the storyboards and the script, and then filmed everything before stylizing it, and then, compositing and finishing up the process.
Why do you think it is important to showcase the Nok culture through modern mediums like animation?
Animations bring stories to life in a fresh and relatable way. This could help even more people connect and appreciate these cultures on a different level. It serves as a way of, bringing up their legacy while still reaching a new generation through a medium that they can easily connect with.
What was your initial reaction when you were brought on to work on the Nok Hairstyles animation?
I was very excited when the project was brought to me and like thoughts of what crazy things I could implement, what crazy things I could put into work started coming to mind.
Which software and tools were most essential for achieving the level of detail required for this project?
So Blender's air particle system lets us stylize the air and create what certain different types of variation of air that we would want to achieve. So using the sculptures as references, we designed the kind of air we wanted. And then after we were done designing the air, we moved it into Unreal, where we placed it on our meta humans and animated them.
Can you describe the process of translating historical Nok terracotta hairstyles into hair using Unreal Engine?
So we had a general idea of how they should look like on humans. So we went into Blender. So Blender is a 3D software you can use to create models. And it also has a particle system for airs as well. So we went into Blender, we designed the air, we created the air particles and designed it in a way we feel like the Nok people would do them based on the sculptures, using the sculptures as references. So after the whole designing of the air and everything, we took it into Unreal, where we applied them onto the meta-human characters and then we animated them in Unreal.
What did you learn about the Nok culture through working on this animation?
Okay, so what I learned from working on this animation was how intricate their hairstyles were. And while making it, the thought just came to mind, the kind of skills that will be required to go in and fondle and make something like that physically during their time. And also it was the way like the hairstyles were used as a form of communication, making people know what social group one belongs to in society.